What's going on, Jerome's a raw, real garage rant, and we're doing things different. Oh, in the garage, we built a sweet ass bench that holds like those black and yellow containers, black and yellow. But because hey, you're in America, consumerism is a thing, and you need a larger house to store more of the things that you don't really need. But that's a rant for another day. Anyways, rant for today is your Minnesota Fighting Vikings. Everyone is counting them out. All the national media haters and the losers are just like, Vikings going to go 6-11, 5-12, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Fully get it, but I feel like the national media just doesn't get it. Like they don't understand what's been going on, and they see Kirk Cousins leaving as a negative. They see Danielle Hunter leaving as a negative, and they just do surface level analysis, and they're like, okay, well the Vikings are obviously going to be worse, and there's not a plan, and they completely ignore that JJ McCarthy and Dallas Turner are just right there. Just right there, man. Also, they're ignoring the fact that Brian Flores is in year 2 with this team, could be here for a while, and he's building an MFer of a defense. And it's just going to be glorious, man. And also, Justin Jefferson, contract's going to get done. They got the cap space, they got the motivation, and they're just crossing the T's and dotting the lowercase J's. So you have the best wide receiver in the game, paired up with the second best rookie receiver from last year, Jordan Addison. Respect to Puka. Hawkinson, when he gets back from that knee, is a top 3 tight end. He's not 3. Darisaw is one of the best young left tackles in the game, knocking down all the wood if he can stay healthy. O'Neal is still a top 5 right tackle, and hopefully they'll get things sutured up on the interior. Hopefully Bradbury can actually rise up this season. And also the running game with Aaron Jones, despite his age, 5 straight 100-yard games to finish out the 2023 season with the Greasy Grimy Green Bay Packers. And also, I feel like Vikings fans, like even the most negative fans, see that this team has promise, right? Because it's completely different if you have an older team that you just know is going to be ass. Thank you. Where you overpaid on free agents and you're just hoping that something happens, right? But the Vikings, they let Kurt walk, they let Danielle Hunter walk, they saved some cash, and they got 1 third-round compensatory pick, is what it is, because the Vikings. I feel like Kwesi and Rob Brzezinski were very smart this offseason, picking up guys like Grenard and AVG and Cashman and Shaq Griffin, relatively good discounts, including Grenard. And also, just like AVG, despite him being a stupid Badger, I think could be the X factor on defense because of his time with Flores, just given his versatility. I think he's going to be a stud. And also, like Hawkinson, he looks like the logo. So that's what people like about it. And also, so you talk to fans of the Packers and the Lions and the Bears, and I have friends who are in each group. I don't hold that against them because I am such a magnanimous and good human being. But they'll talk their junk. They'll be like, oh, the Vikings, blah, blah, blah. They're going to go 4-12. They're going to go this, that, and the other thing, right? But you can just tell. There's just a little bit of worry. There's a little bit of trepidation there. And it's kind of similar to us Vikings fans because, like, what if Jordan Love is actually good as opposed to him being ass, thank you for half a season, and then looking pretty decent? I mean, there's some worry there. But you're still going to talk your junk because you got to fight the good fight. Fully get it. But what if J.J. McCarthy actually is the next Tom Brady? What if J.J. McCarthy, working within the Kevin O'Connell system, getting good protection, and also his mobility is going to help out that offensive line, alleviating some of the pressures, buying a little bit of extra time, and him with Jefferson and Addison and Hawkinson and Aaron Jones, all of that. What if all of that just comes together and the Vikings have this beautiful, glorious, homegrown future franchise quarterback? They're pissing themselves. They are pissing themselves right now. And also, like even the most hater Packers and Bears and Lions fans, like they respect Dallas Turner. Like they're kind of pissed off that the Vikings were able to swap out Danielle for Dallas Turner so easily, because in a normal draft, when one that doesn't have 6 quarterbacks go in the top 12, Dallas Turner is the top 10 pick. And for my money, he's the best pass rusher in this class. Respect to Latu, respect to Burse. For me, I mean, it is a Dallas Turner, and his potential with Flores and Pettin, it's through the roof, man. It's going to be really fantastic. So if they hate, let them hate and watch the money pile up. It's okay because, coming into the season with no expectations, I think the Vikings are going to punch way above their weight, which is good. And then guess what? They're going to keep leveling up because they're growing and showing together. This is now officially Kevin O'Connell and Kwesi adofo-mensah's team. And every single game, every single week, they're going to get better. They're going to get better and better. And they're solidified at playmaker, quarterback, edge rusher, everywhere. And also, Kyrie Jackson on the outside, I mean, may only have him for 4 or 5 years, but I feel like he's just going to blanket dudes, just body him. And that's what Flores wants to do on the outside, man. So I say bring it. And the Vikings are going to shock the world. They're going to beat the piss out of the Giants. They're going to beat the Niners at home. They're going to beat the Texans at home. And then all of a sudden, this team that you predicted to start out 0-5, 0-7, looky, here comes Hookie. 1 week at a time. And that's what's great about this team, is that this is not an all-in one-year proposition where you would have a veteran-laden team with bad contracts you're going to have to clear up because you're facing cap Armageddon, sort of like the Bills last year. But the Vikings, everything is coming up roses. You got young guys. It's going to be one of the youngest teams in the league. The veterans that you still have are wise hands that are going to lead by example as well as in the locker room. So, baby, the Vikings indeed do have a stew going. But that's it. Raw Real Garage Rant. New setup. Too much lighting. Oh, my skin. You guys know what to do. Skull, no production value.